receiving the ball. Good awareness with the pass to him there. Just the way his balance gets him out of situations there. The ball was awkward to him. Nice run by Gundogan. You can see Sterling frustrated with himself. It was a great opportunity to get him behind United's defence.
He's got 9 Premier League goals, Raheem Sterling, this season. That's second for City behind Gundogan in a season they haven't had strikers for the entire time available. Sergio Aguero once again on the bench, having come back from injury. Jesus has recovered from injury. He's also got 5 assists, Raheem Sterling. That's second for City behind
Fascinated by the goal kick routine of Manchester United. They've done the same one every time they've had a goal kick. And it's just whether or not City suss it out and find a way of closing down the options, winning the ball back high up the pitch.
Mahrez around the corner for Jesus. James has been a peripheral figure on that right-hand side for United. Gundogan has it back. Once again for City. Here's Rodri. Could only find De Bruyne. Gundogan can turn. Advantage being played here. There was a foul by Fred on Rodri in the centre circle. Gundogan. Zinchenko. Blocked by Wan-Bissaka. Challenge in the penalty area. No foul either way. It's Fred and Jesus. Went to ground in the penalty area. Penalty spot. It's an excellent block by McTominay on Jesus.
Certainly got hold of that, didn't he, Jesus? See by the reaction from McTominay. This is where Manchester United are dangerous.
This is the situation they want. Fernandes swaying his shoulders and almost playing in Anthony Martial, but Ruben Diaz read the situation perfectly. Jesus has got Zinchenko on the underlap. Gundogan. Bruyne. Here's Stones. Lovely turn by İlkay Gündoğan. It opened up for a split second out towards Raheem Sterling, but United closed the door. Still with City though. Here they come again. Sterling. De Bruyne against Wan-Bissaka. Cross to the back post, an important header by Harry Maguire. Jesus was right behind him to nod the ball into an empty net. Another counter-attacking possibility for Manchester United, but it's not quick enough through the midfield.
They just want to keep the ball, I think. They don't want to give it away. Each player doesn't want to be the one that gives it back to a blue shirt.
It's turned by Martial. He finds Rashford. Luke Shaw is offering his services on the outside. Still Rashford. Slides it in towards Fred. And they've got players committed forward here, Manchester United. Anthony Taylor tells Jesus to get back to his feet. And then he fouls Bruno Fernandes.
Yeah, Jesus was never going to win that ball from Maguire. Just tried to buy himself a free kick. But again, you see what United can do if they're brave enough to keep one or two players the wrong side of the ball and defend slightly light. When City have possession, they have an outlet, and they need that outlet, otherwise it's just going to be wave after wave of attack, and it will wear them down to the point where they'll concede. Got to stay brave and make sure they keep their quality up when they do get the ball back.
Zinchenko. Rodri. Fouled. And just about close enough to be a decent opportunity from the set piece here for Manchester City.
Yeah, he pulled him back. Fernandes knows exactly what he's doing here. Pulls him back by the arm. Takes him off balance, and there's the foul. And to your point, Arlo, about the point at where the free kick can be taken from, Fernandes was saying to the referee, it's back, it's further back. He knows it's in the shooting range for Gündoğan or De Bruyne.
So that's the view. Henderson on his near post, orchestrating his wall. 5 red shirts in it. Or was it going to be 4, and Fred going to ground to block the daisy cutter?
Got to go in between McTominay's head and Maguire's head with the curl with that right foot. That will take it into that top corner to Henderson's right.
That's where the gap is. Henderson's a yard or so off his line as well. Kevin De Bruyne, that looks good. It wasn't far over. Did he get a tip from Henderson? It did. It's a corner kick.
Yeah, lovely strike this. Just making sure there, Henderson, wasn't it? It was always going over, but I think in those situations from a goalkeeper, better safe than sorry.
Inside the final 2 minutes of the first half that has flown by. Here comes the corner. Henderson thought about coming, then hesitated. Maguire was one of the 2 United players to go for that ball in the air. Mahrez dispossessed by Shaw. Wan-Bissaka helps it down the line to Rashford. Shaw can't deliver it back to Rashford. Here's Gündoğan. Shaw does well to recover. Wan-Bissaka wins the throw.
You can see them trying to play out. It's the brave sort of risk-taking side of the game for United. nearly worked, Rashford getting the ball, but then Shaw not quite being able to keep it going from a Manchester United perspective. But they've got to try and play out, because if they give it back to City, just keep coming.
Rodri's ball won't find Sterling on that far side. Here's Fernandes, does well to squeeze the ball through De Bruyne to Daniel James, a bustling run from him, slaloming his way through towards the penalty area. He finds Rashford. Martial's calling for it at the far post. Here's Bruno Fernandes, and he bought himself a yard on the edge of the penalty area. It was opening up for him, but he then decided to try and play it out to Martial.
Really good run by Daniel James. That's why he's in the team. One, to do the defensive miles, but also to carry the ball and the team up the pitch. Decent pass. Rashford gets his head up, and Fernandes gets out of that little situation and then doesn't quite wrap his left foot round the ball when he tried to pass it out to that right side.
Touched by Gundogan, and here's Jesus. He helps it on its way, or tried to, towards Sterling. Well defended by Wan-Bissaka. Kevin De Bruyne marching his way through. Here's Riyad Mahrez for Manchester City. Goes across goal. And that's going to hurt Raheem Sterling just in the back post. Gabriel Jesus clatters into the post. He was inches away from it.
Could have been nasty, this, for Jesus. He did well to evade the post. Lovely football, but look at how United pack out that centre of the goal. McTominay working really hard. He's offside, isn't he, I think, but lucky he got both legs the right side of that post. Just going to cross my legs for a while, Arlo.
See, at the start of that, he's in trouble, but he corrected it. Well, it's interesting. It's not been a situation that Pep Guardiola's side has been used to of late. Alexa stoppage time is 1 minute at the end of the half here. Almost through that now. Sure, he won't pick too many holes in his side's performance. They've been fantastic coming forward, but thus far goalless. Here's Anthony Martial. That shot is blocked. United have shirts over on that far side. And it's not a free kick to Daniel James on the edge of the area. Anthony Taylor blows for half-time. Well, Gabriel Jesus with the foul on Anthony Martial after 35 seconds. Bruno Fernandes scored it, his 16th Premier League goal of the season. United's first goal against a Big Six side in 10.5 hours. Half-time is 1-0. The half-time show is brought to you by Volkswagen. Stay with us.
The age of wisdom. It was.
The Moxie Shower Head Speaker. Only from Kohler.
Mike shopped for the lowest mortgage rate and chose AmeriSave. A choice he'll never regret. Unlike using Perm Plus, a shampoo which attracts cats. Lots and lots of cats. Visit AmeriSave.com now. Lower mortgage rates mean higher savings.
The Meister doesn't drink beer with a burning shot that leaves him tasting nothing else. He pairs his beer with a shot that tastes like nothing else.
Fender Bender, take one.
Tonight's matchup, me versus an ugly fender bender. If I can eke out a win, it's going to be a miracle, baby.
Mr. Vitale, it wouldn't be a miracle because Geico gives you a team of experts to help manage your claim.
It's going to be a nail-biter.
No, the Geico team is there for you 24/7.
Geico is awesome, baby. Too much?
I think we got it.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Geico. Great service without all the drama.
The PGA Tour Spring Swing continues with the Arnold Palmer Invitational, presented by MasterCard, today on NBC.
This is my first time trying on glasses at home.
I went to Warby Parker's website and I picked 5 frames that I really liked. These are really cute.
Ooh. Ah. Hey.
The virtual try-on is perfect. Like, they look like they're on my face. Like, look at this. Just swipe and switch. Love these.
Look at them.
I think these are the ones.
That was so easy. They make it so fun and fabulous.
This is for me. I'm getting started today. And I won't let nothing stand in my way. Be the new you.
Go to TotalGymDirect.com and check out the incredible deals.
Premier League half-time presented by Volkswagen. If they can clinch these 3 points, Manchester United will return to second spot and jump over Leicester City. That there is a live top 4 table. Welcome inside our studio and hope you're having a lovely Sunday. Tim Howard, Robbie Earle, myself, Rebecca Lowe with these Geico first half highlights. Tim, and it was, what, a matter of seconds? And I think you call this a striker's tackle.
Well, it was 30 seconds on the clock, and Martial here just running across the edge of the box, and Jesus gets involved for some unknown reason. Stones and Diaz, they're going to bottle that up. He's running across the box. There's no real danger. See here, just gets involved and clumsily clips Martial. It's a penalty. It's an easy call for Anthony Taylor. Bruno Fernandes steps up. Big player, big moment. Scores a goal, puts Man United 1-0 up.
A couple of minutes later, Robbie Earle, Luke Shaw had an attempt.
Yeah, it's United in possession, and Luke Shaw breaking forward from that right-hand side. It was a good start by United, plus City back, and Cancelo gets caught on the ball, and Luke Shaw has a shot that Edison's easily able to save, but maybe a little bit of overplaying by City in a dangerous situation early in the game. Luke Shaw with a shot, Edison makes a save. And then later on in the game, as City started to dominate things as we got to half-time, Graham talked about it. City wear you down and come from different angles. This time Mahrez with the ball, and Jesus trying to make up for his mistake at the other end is inches away. Collides with the post. Fortunately, we saw him get off. From United's point of view, Rebecca started the game really well. Back 4. 2 players condensing the space where Man City want to play. But I want to highlight Bruno Fernandes and the job he does. Defending's not always marking and tackling. He's defending from the front. So he's not allowing City to play into those midfield players who want to get on the ball and play. And it's been a little bit frustrating in the first, say, 20 minutes of the game before City started to dominate possession.
So City, of course, finishing the first half much better. You talked there about the role of Bruno. What about the way that Manchester City then have set up for this game? Now they've got the lead. Are you happy with what they're doing? Are you nervous?
No, I think that illustration is perfect. You don't always have to defend goal side and have everybody back behind the ball. Bruno Fernandes is doing a good job of screening in front, making sure he knows what's behind him. You still have to do the work. Mm-hmm. You know, make sure you get ball side and you get down the line. The problem is, and Graham mentioned this during the broadcast, they aren't brave enough at the moment. They're getting pinned back, and so they understand now the threat that Manchester City poses. So when they go forward, they're thinking, do we release numbers forward because they're going to hit us on the break? Yeah. So Manchester City is really scaring, essentially, Man United into staying back and only allowing them to attack with basically Fernandes and Rashford.
It's an interesting point because United have to maintain some attacking threat, and it is on the counter, and we talked about those spaces when you regain quickly. But what Manchester City do, Rebecca, and Graham talked about it at length, that they wear you down from different ways. United are quite narrow, so there's the width. They're going to put balls in, they're going to play through you. And I always say to people, but there's the physical side is one thing. It's the mental side that comes. It's a bit like I've always explained, driving in your car for an hour when you're in traffic and you get out your car and you're not physically tired, you're mentally tired. That's what Man City do to you. They stress you in so many ways. Can United hang in there and find another way to get another breakaway goal?
Well, they have the edge at the break. Pep Guardiola and Manchester City find themselves in rather a foreign position of trailing in a Premier League game. This United team on the road are by far the best in the league. So the second half is going to be intriguing.
Where to go today? LA? Vegas? No, the desert. Let's listen to this. Louder. Take these guys? I mean, there's room. Maybe next time, fellas. Now we're talking. All right. Let's go.
How great is it that we get to tell everybody how Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance so you only pay for what you need? I mean, sorry. Oh, what? Emu! No, buddy. Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, liberty, liberty, liberty.
Now with Taco Bell's app, you can build your own $5 cravings box. Because you know what you crave at Taco Bell. So eat like you. Build your own $5 cravings box today, only online or with the Taco Bell app.
Nerds. This year, well, I've got money goals. Use my credit card points to finally go on tour again.
Learn about 529 to save for my son's education.
Invest in black-owned companies.
Invest in green companies.
Buy a place closer to my family.
Refinance at a lower rate and save for a basketball court in my barn.
Have a better credit card than her.
Whatever your money goals, we know the smartest ways to make them happen. Discover and compare the smartest credit cards, mortgage lenders, and more. For all your money questions, turn to the nerds.
Still to come today, we'll be taking you to Peacock Premium at the top of the hour at 2 Eastern for Tottenham against Crystal Palace. Tomorrow, 2 games, Chelsea, Everton and West Ham Leeds. And then we're back Wednesday from 12:30 Eastern. Coverage starts ahead of Manchester City back in action, this time against Southampton with the Men in Blazers show at 3:30.
The Premier League on NBCSN is brought to you by the Volkswagen Atlas Crossport.
Locating your parked car with the touch of a button might seem excessive. Unless getting lost is the whole point.
Sarah shopped for the lowest mortgage rate and chose AmeriSave. The one choice she'll never regret. Unlike buying a do-it-yourself orthodontics kit or marrying Eddie. Visit AmeriSave.com now. Lower mortgage rates mean higher savings.
Condos, 150K. Sorry, bud.
Thanks. Switch to Progressive and you can save hundreds. You know, like the sign says.
All right. Back to work.
Der Meister doesn't drink beer with a burning shot that leaves him tasting nothing else. He pairs his beer with a shot that tastes like nothing else.
Wow. That's a low price.
Oh, wow. That's a low price. What?
Ooh, that's a low price.
You're so good at low prices.
Yeah.
Circle back on that later.
That's a low price.
Dang, you're off mute, buddy.
No, low price.
No, I'm not.
Low price.
What's a low price?
I'm kind of curious.
With everyday low prices at Amazon, anytime is a good time to save.
Monday's new hit has landed and the mystery unfolds with every piece they find. Debris, all new, Monday on NBC. We've been getting in your pictures using the hashtag MyPLMorning. Thank you for sending them in to us. Little Zachary's first Manchester derby. Michelle, thank you. Use the hashtag MyPLMorning to @NBC Sports Soccer. Becky has sent this one of her little boys ready to cheer on United in the derby all the way from Maryland. And we do love this situation. Ross Hammond, a house divided. Ross, send us in the reason. I want to know the story behind how you two came to support City and United. Love it. Manchester United are unbeaten in their last
to my family.
Refinance at a lower rate and save for a basketball court in my barn.
Have a better credit card than her.
Whatever your money goals, we know the smartest ways to make them happen. Discover and compare the smartest credit cards, mortgage lenders, and more. For all your money questions, turn to the nerds.
With Allstate, drivers who switched saved over $700. Saving is easy when you're in good hands. Allstate. Click or call to switch today.
This isn't just any game. This is the best of the West.
I got these 3 suitcases for less than $40. And shipping is always free.
Go to DealDash.com right now and see how much you can save.
Nerds. Oh, thanks. Well, I can. No, I got it.
Sweet unholy cobalt. Is Brad's car better than mine? Better sign-up bonus? Better travel perks? Is that how Brad took that trip to Barcelona? Wait, Barcelona? Barcelona?
Steve, I got it on NerdWallet.
Ah, you said all that out loud.
Want a better credit card? We've got you. From the best rates to the best rewards, for all your credit card questions, turn to the nerds.
A few moments ago, Jose Mourinho arriving at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Spurs take on Crystal Palace a little later on, 2:15 Eastern. That's on Peacock Premium. Back here at the Etihad, Gabriel Jesus. With the foul on Anthony Martial after 35 seconds. And as Tim Howard pointed out, he had John Stones and Ruben Diaz, who have proven themselves to be a rather good centre-back partnership in attendance. It was a little bit rash and clumsy. Bruno Fernandes slotted home the penalty. United haven't been beaten away in the Premier League for over a year, 21 games and counting since they were beaten at Anfield. They won their first 6 of the season after conceding first in each game. They have drawn their last 4, but they come up against a City side here on a roll. 21 straight victories in all competitions, 15 of them in the Premier League. They own the Premier League record of 18 in a row, but they've got some work to do here in the second 45 minutes to turn this around, Graham, or so.
Yep, and City, we expect to dominate possession again. The guys in the studio talking about just that wear that it takes to defend against a team like that. Robbie's analogy about comparing it to driving a car. It's not just the physical out there, it's the mental as well. And I just want to let him know that if he comes in my car, it is physical as well. You've got to push it up hills. My car.
Because you refuse to part with the money for a new one, isn't it?
That might have something to do with it.
Is Diaz.